All right, everybody, welcome back to the Holt Outdoors Podcast. I'm your host, Brennan Holt, and today got a very special guest, Josh Cowden. He is actually sitting down with me in person here in the shop studio, and we're going to go hunting later tonight. But really looking forward to talking with you, and got a few things that we want to cover, a lot more that we need to touch on. Everybody that's listening or watching this obviously has heard you on the podcast before and actually seen the video of the Spotlight series that we did with you and Heist. And I just want to touch a little more on some of that stuff and talk a little bit about some things coming up. And I think it'll be a good conversation. So what have you been up to, first of all?
Working, staying busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me
Thrashing
too.
away at Spencer's most of the time, lately anyway.
Yeah.
Hunting a little.
Yeah, I've been hunting a little bit, just not nearly enough. But yeah, I guess that's how it goes for the working man, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I guess, for people that don't know, something that's coming up here pretty soon. We're recording this a couple of weeks before the UKC World Championship Zones, and for those that don't know, if you could, have you hunted in the zones before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I figured you had, and you've hunted in other big hunts like the Super Stakes and whatnot. But just what are the zones?
So basically you go to a RQE World Qualifier, regional qualifier event. They have like 100 and some throughout the year. You go there and a cast win will qualify you for the zones. And then you pay, I think it's $125.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the zone, you choose which zone you can go to. You can go to one, I think there's 7. You can choose any of the 7, no matter where you're at geographically. And basically show up and they'll draw you out. And they're trying to take it from, however many dogs are qualified down to top 108.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 108. It might have been 96, but either way, one of the two take it down to that, and they'll go to Ohio.
Yeah, so the RQEs, there's several of those throughout the UKC like calendar year, if you will.
I think there's 100 and something like that. But yeah, and you enter which zone you want to go to, and basically based on however many dogs show up, they'll take a percentage of how many dogs, know, so that basically if there's 65 dogs at Sedalia zone and 300 at the zone in Illinois, then they'll take a lot more dogs from each one, based on how many are entered there to get it down to that amount. So pretty much as fair as you can do it, I think. Let you choose where you want to go try to qualify and hunt Friday and Saturday night. If you get scratched, you're done. I think that's it.
Yeah. And so
goes by.
So when you're at the zones, how do you make it into that? What'd you say, 108? Is that right?
Yeah, past to get through the zones. Yeah.
How do you get through the zones?
So it goes by double cast wins first. Anyone who gets a double cast win goes to the top of the list. Mm-hmm. And then after that, it'll go off of a single cast win high score. And so, for example, if they're taking 25 dogs from Sedalia's zone, they'll, and 18 dogs won cast Friday and Saturday, those 18 will go, and the next, however many that'd be, 7 will go, the 7 highest single cast win scores will go.
Yeah.
It's not exactly my favorite way of doing it. I personally like how PKC does that part of it more, where a cast winner moves on, losers go home. Yeah. Yeah. And that's how it is once you get through the zone and go to what they call the finals in Ohio. Doesn't matter, the winner moves on.
Yeah. Yeah. If you lose, you're done.
Yep. That's it.
Well, so who do you have qualified between you and Andrea? Who do you have qualified?
Oh, Big Money's Heist and Lucifer's Mexican. But I tried to get Andrea to flip with me, see if I could hunt her.
Yeah.
She said no.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's good to have two dogs that are qualified. I mean, you tried, I know, to get another one qualified and just didn't work out. But yeah. Well, I've never even been to, definitely haven't hunted in, but haven't even been to and observed a big hunt like that. So I think it's going to be pretty cool. And so let's talk about Devil.
Okay.
So we kind of, I'm trying to remember, I think we touched on Devil just a little bit in that spotlight video that we did together.
Yeah.
He's obviously trended up in the right direction quite a bit since then. So tell me about Devil, how he's bred, how old he is, just kind of his story.
He's turned a year old yesterday, actually, the 31st of August. He's out of Andrew's dog, Lucifer's Mexican, and then a dog named Jones Copperhead Cletus, which is a older guy in Greenfield, Missouri. Had him and just never competition hunted him. And that dog's actually passed away since the pups were on the ground. So,
and he's an English dog.
Yep. Both of them are red English. And he's red. Pretty much all. I've never, I don't know any of the history as far as the dogs behind them, other than what people say.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got some dogs that everyone who looks at his paper says he's got good dogs in him, but I don't personally know any of them. So
yeah, it's papers don't treat coons. I know I've heard you say that before. So, so I guess talk about just getting him started. How he started for you.
Yeah, at 12 weeks old, we turned a cage coon loose that Andrea's sister had caught. She lives in town. Just needed to turn it loose, and just with the pups out in the yard, turned it loose with them back away from me, where I couldn't get a hold of them. And it went up a tree, and, they could see it, obviously. But right then, 2 of the pups out of 5 in the litter, 2 of them immediately went to it and started looking up. One sat down in a tree, not the one I kept, but sat down in a tree like he'd done it forever. And Devil, he reared up on the tree some, barked a few times.
Yeah.
And from there, pretty much when I took him, he's never, he didn't just take off going hunting hard as soon as you cut him loose, but pretty much from the time I took him at about 5 months old, he wanted to go. 4 or 5 months old, he wanted to go do something, and started treeing pretty much immediately.
Yeah. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that night that me, you, and Andrea, I don't know if Spencer was there, but we turned several dogs loose. Yeah. And they went across the creek and up this ditch way up there. And I think they got treed or something, but we came back. And I don't know if Devil was loose or what, but he was the one that ended up treeing that coon that was just like 100 yards from the truck.
Yeah, because me and Andrew were not arguing. We were acting like it was a cast.
Yeah, that's right.
And we were hung up in that, and you turned around and you're like, man, I don't want to, it's not my deal, but he's got a coon trade. And he was 100 yards from the truck. The other 2 had went right through there, but
and he was.
I don't really know what happened or why, but.
He was pretty young then, right?
I mean, he was about 5 months, maybe, I'd say.
Yeah, and that was a wild coon. I mean, so he definitely has the signs that you want in one that's that young. Could be something special for sure.
Yeah, I hope.
Well, and I know you said you got a buddy that lives in Iowa. Mm-hmm. Talk about that little trip that he got to go up there.
Yeah, actually, the guy I got Heist from originally is who he is. But he took Devil, and I had Devil started where he could tree a coon, but our hunting around here at that time especially was pretty tough. So he took him and pretty much just hunted him. He said he didn't really correct or do anything other than cut him loose. The night I took him up there, I think he was at that time about 7 months old.
Yeah.
And he took him that night and treed. I think he said he made 3 trees, saw 2 coons. I mean,
Yeah. And how long was he up there?
He was up there probably 40 days or so,
Yeah.
you know.
And he treated like 40 some coons.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
yeah, he did good up there. I mean, he told me I better come get him if I want him or he's going to keep him. So I figured I better go get him.
Yeah.
So
no, that's impressive. I mean, for a dog that's his age at that point.
Yeah. And I just knew that at the age he was at, he was going to start getting frustrated if I couldn't put him where coons were. And I mean, I've got spots where coons are, but a lot of times you got to go 600-700 yards to tree one or to strike one. I mean,
Yeah.
And a pup that age is not going to do that over and over. And
Yeah. That's a good point. I mean, I hate to always be on the sob story of thinking that that we got it so tough here, which I mean, we don't. I mean, there's obviously worse places to hunt, but it's not easy. You know, you're not gonna every night. You're not gonna strike a track 100 yards from the truck, but definitely that can help a pup at the right age and the right circumstances.
Oh yeah.
Getting them going even better is to send them somewhere where if you have a buddy or you want to pay someone to hunt them for a little bit, that can definitely help.
And the same can be said, in my opinion, anyway. He stays up. If Devil stays up there for 4 months and does that, and that's all he does is nice, easy coons, he's probably really going to struggle when he comes down here. So
yeah, exactly.
To me, it was just, I mean, the point where I didn't want to let him go and not hunt him for a little bit, but I had him started enough. I was pretty confident that he's gonna, he's gonna make a dog, and this guy was looking for something to hunt, so it just worked out. But
and so from there, it's just been you hunting him, and what's the good and the bad right now of him? I know you've had him in some casts and stuff.
Yeah, I've had him in a few casts and haven't looked out to win. I mean, he's, it's not been any big cast, nothing special, but you drew me actually the one night. And I mean, in my opinion, that night he looked good enough to win. He just didn't win. I mean, that's just how it goes. And, I took him to a cast at Greene County and we treed one coon and he was by himself on it, but took minus before that. I mean,
and just to be clear, I did not win the cast that we drew each other. The other guy won. So I mean, just hasn't worked. But the good, he's going to be by himself most of the time naturally. I mean, I haven't tried to get him by himself at all. Naturally.
Yeah.
I mean, I was impressed. We cut 3 dogs basically on the edge of a pretty big cornfield. And 2 of them kind of strike pretty quick on a legitimate track that they treed within a couple of minutes.
Yeah, you guys were treed in 2 minutes, 120 yards from the truck.
And Devil, he went to the right across the cornfield doing his own thing. Yeah,
which, like I told you last time on the podcast, sometimes I can hurt you because right there you guys got cut back loose while, you got an extra 10 minutes of hunting, so did the other guy.
Yeah.
Not saying that's why he lost, but you guys got 10 minutes of hunting while we're walking to my tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a coon and I was by myself, but at what cost?
Right. I get it.
But yeah, so he's going to be by himself most of the time, naturally.
Yeah.
So if he is with one, you're not going to convince him of what to do. He's going to decide, for sure, but
yeah. He's definitely got a lot of good traits that you want in one for sure. He's not going to gamble a whole lot from what I've seen.
No, he's going
to be pretty sure.
He's pretty accurate. And, which his mom, he hunts a lot the same way. I mean, pretty much. But the bad is he's a terrible tree dog most of the time. I mean, he stays treed. When he gets treed right, he's going to stay. I mean, I've had him stay 30, 40 minutes sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm not worried about him leaving it, but he just, barks every 2-3 seconds sometimes.
Yeah.
Every judge is going to run the 2 on you every time. Everybody's going to think he's moving all the time because most of the time he balls on the tree. And like I said, isn't a hard ball mouth tree dog. So that's not good. Also, he's not a real hard, cut him loose and, you're not going to cut him loose and look down in 5 minutes and he's 0.6 from you. He's more the style of dog that's going to, hunt out 300-400 yards in front of you, circle back to you, come back past you to the right, whatever. But and some of that may change too when I get to actually, hunt him some and knock a few coons out because, he's treed around 80 coons so far now total between down here and up there, and he's had 3 of those knocked out to him. So I mean, he's not, I'd say if I pile a few out to him, he'll probably maybe tree a little better and maybe go hunting a little harder. Might not, but it's just also scary, to change anything when he's doing what you like now. It's like, man, but
that, I mean, what you just said goes against what a lot of people would probably say. Shoot, knock him out to the young dog.
Oh yeah. That's, man. I mean, I think it just depends on the dog. I mean,
for sure.
He'll fight one, but he doesn't, some dogs will go nuts when you knock one out, but he's not one. I mean, he'll fight it for sure, but he's not going to go nuts. And, really that's about the only bad things about him. I mean, and I'm sure when he gets a little older, now that he's, learning that he needs to get treed and all that, he's probably going to be with dogs a little more and stuff like that, which isn't a bad thing for him. And, without even working on it, I'm saying, I don't think he's probably ever going to be one you're going to have to try to work on for covering or anything like that. I doubt it anyway.
Yeah, he's got a good temperament, he's pretty level-headed and
he's not going to get in a hurry. A lot of people wouldn't like him because he doesn't, in my terms, he doesn't really hustle hard. But he doesn't have to the way he hunts, because if you get a coon treed, if it takes you 5 minutes to get 0.6 and tree a coon, there's a good chance he's going to be 350 yards to our right and treed too, I mean, just, you never knew it was there, but.
Yeah. And, that's kind of the style you want in a way. I mean, that's your style.
Yeah. And a lot of that's honestly just because of the spots I have to hunt. That's what I tell people, I mean, I like competition hunting, but at most I do that once every couple weeks. I pleasure hunt a lot more than that. So I don't want one. For me, it just doesn't work to have, well, one, if we go hunting together and both of our dogs refuse to be together, no matter what, it's not going to be fun. And then if they just run past a bunch of coons, it's not going to, it just doesn't work for me.
Yeah. No, I get it 100%. So what's your plans with him going forward? I mean, are you, going to work on him some? You just taking it easy? You going to plan on putting him in more hunts? I know you got close to getting him qualified a couple of times. Yeah. Even he wasn't even won yet. You almost had him qualified for the zones, but
honestly, my plan is to pretty much, I'm going to hunt heist till the zones and see how that goes. And past that, I'm pretty much going to switch over to trying to get him ready to go run some hunts. I don't know as far as heist. We'll see what happens on that. But I plan on having Devil by time Spring Super Stakes gets here. I plan on rolling out there, feeling confident that we're going to double up at least.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, we'll see. But I mean, if he's operating right, I have no doubt he's got the tools to do it. I mean, it takes me not messing up, takes him having a good night or a few good nights, and, it takes some luck too. I mean, as simple as turning loose and yours goes straight and mine turns around and goes the wrong way, it's over up there. I mean.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait for that. Hopefully you'll have him going good enough to, do some good at the Super Stakes. So
I hope.
Yeah, he's got a bright future, I have no doubt. So I've enjoyed hunting with him, and definitely a big contrast between what I'm hunting and him. So but I guess, let's talk about Heist, because people that are listening or watching, they obviously saw him go, and anyone around here knows he's a pretty good reputation on a dog. And I know you touched on this a little bit before, but what's his story? Like, how did he start? How'd you get him?
Yeah.
Obviously he's out of big money and all that stuff, but
Yeah, I got him from Logan Edgar up in Iowa, and he had been hunting the dog. He got him as a puppy and had the dog till he was, I think, around 16 months old ish, give or take. But he had, when I got the dog, he posted him for sale. My female had got cancer, had to put her down. I was looking for a dog, and he had posted him for sale, went and tried him. He didn't look very good at all. We ended up coming up, to an agreement, and I bought him. Just got good vibes from it, and thought, I told Andrea, even though he didn't look good at all, there's something about him, and brought him home. And when I got him, he had no problem treeing coons as far as, coon treeing ability. He has tons of it. And I assume pretty naturally from what I hear from people.
Yeah.
But he made a lot of mistakes and pretty much just started hunting him. I mean, I pretty much just hunted him, sometimes by himself, sometimes with stuff. And basically, worked on making sure he had his coons when he treated them. And that's about it. Just hunting him. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think most of the time, if you got one that's bred right, and doesn't mean that because they're bred right, they're going to be a good one, but you got one that wants to do it. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but it's pretty easy to make a good one because they do it themselves. You know?
I mean, that guy we had on a couple weeks ago, Clark Rapogel from down in Oklahoma, he said it good. I mean, it's like, really, if a dog's bred well and, healthy and all that stuff, you just got to give them the opportunity, really, and try to steer them in the right direction. Training is kind of like a loaded word in a way. It's just like you're just giving them the opportunities to let what's naturally in them come out. You're gonna have to critique stuff. I mean, you're gonna have to do things to change it. I mean, just because what they do naturally doesn't always win hunts. I mean, if it did, then everyone would have, everyone would have the same really good dog and all that. But I think that, for the most part, finding one that does what, that its parents do, what you like, you give it a chance. They're not all going to turn out. I've done that, but I've had dogs that, I would think no doubt they're going to be this and that, and they're not at all. But most of the time, I think if you give them a chance, they'll pretty much at least show you. They may not make a coon dog, but they'll show you what they're going to be. Yeah. So what's the good and the bad on Heist?
Good.
Right. Yeah.
Long as he's operating right and, things are, normal night, everything's going fine. It's not been without rain in 7 years and 45 months, but he's going to get treed quick somewhere, usually out of the truck. Out of the truck, he's going to get treed in a hurry somewhere close with a coon, with or without somebody, and then recut him. And he's going to, he's going to try to kind of do his own thing from then on most of the time.
Yeah.
He has most of his coons. He used to miss a lot more when he was younger, but he doesn't take as many chances now that he's got some age on him, but pretty much just kind of balanced as far as, he doesn't just get treed every 5 minutes, but he's not usually going to be on the ground for 25 minutes pounding a track out either.
Yeah.
Hunts pretty close to you, around you. Never, he doesn't come, you've hunted with him. He hustles. He doesn't stand around usually or anything like that, but he's not just turn him loose, and very rarely is he half a mile away when he gets treed.
Right.
He may go 600 yards in front of you and then hook back to the left and back to the right and all that. But I mean, that's, that's the good. The bad, he chews on the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as far as if there's a vine or something, he'll chew.
Yeah. That's about it for the bad.
Yeah, I mean, really, like I said, as long as everything's going right, that's as far as normal, just general circumstances. Yeah, as bad as chewing on the tree. And
I mean, every dog's gonna have a bad night here and there, but I definitely agree with you.
Extremely straight. I mean, he's never I don't know if that's from Logan or naturally. I honestly have no idea. But in the time I've had him, he's 5 years old now. I got him before he was 2, and I've never one time seen him tree a possum, run a deer, armadillo, grab one.
Mm-hmm.
We have goats, chickens, ducks, cows at the house.
Mm-hmm.
He won't mess. I mean, well, right now we have ducks that are laying eggs less than 3 feet away from his pen. I mean, he doesn't care.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what are you, I know he's, you've been kind of trying to keep him in shape.
Yeah.
But what are you doing to get him ready? Because we're a couple weeks away from the zones. What are you doing to get him ready?
I need to pretty much just, I mean, the way I see it, both of ours, Nex and Heist, you're not going to make them get better at treeing coons right now.
Mm-hmm.
They need to be basically getting conditioning of, I'm going to go for 2 hours and maybe be treed for an hour of that and be fine to get recut and go.
Mm-hmm.
Heist, Nex, not this way, but Heist, he, if you've not been hunting him a lot, he doesn't like, if you recut on a tree that he trees and has a coon and another dog's treed 600 yards away, he's not a dead loner and he's going to go that direction.
Yeah.
He's not bad about it if a dog's trailing or something like that and you recut, but if a dog's treed, he's going to go that direction. So it's always a good idea to, if you can, set that up a couple times. I'm not hiding it from anybody.
Yeah.
Before you go and know that situation's going to happen at a hunt.
Yeah.
You better try to do it a couple times because it just depends too. I mean,
just so you can know maybe how he's going to handle it ahead of time.
And like I said, I mean, there's nights that yours can be treed 300 yards from him and he's never going to pay attention to it. And there's nights you're 600 yards and he's going to go straight to you.
Yeah.
He's not bad about covering normally, like normal hunting circumstances. It's just when he's treed and you pull him off that tree, I don't know whether he's wound up or what, but he's always done it. And I've worked on it a little bit. And
yeah.
That's just what he is. I mean,
yep.
That's pretty much the only thing as far as working on.
Yeah. So you're just hunting him some, trying to keep him in good shape. And,
he's going to tree however many coons he's going to tree, in my opinion, whether I don't hunt him another night until the zones or I hunt him every night until the zones. As far as the coon treeing ability, he is what he's going to be.
Yeah. And so the zones this year are in Sedalia. I guess they've been in Sedalia a couple of years now. But for those that don't know, that's about an hour north of my house and about an hour and 45 minutes north of Josh. But so relatively close for a hunt that's that high of a caliber. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. How are you feeling about it?
Honestly, I mean, I have no doubt in my mind that if we show up and turn loose and he's operating, like he regularly would, I'm not saying, oh yeah, we'll walk right through these guys and anything like that, but we have every chance to compete. I mean, he's good about winning casts normally, and he's good about coming in with a good score a lot of times. So he's not a dog that, he just barely wins a cast every time when he does, he's won cast by 25, but he's also treed 3 or 4 coons when another dog's treed 1. It just,
both dogs that you guys have that are qualified, they'll give you a chance, if things are, if they're feeling good and in shape and all that. And
they have a good night. Nothing crazy happens.
They're going to give you a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel good.
Yeah. It's going to be, it'll be exciting anyways. That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun, a bunch of people with a bunch of good dogs, I'm sure, all meeting up in one spot to try their luck. So, yeah. So I guess now's the time to kind of say what we have planned for the zones, and that's our plan is I'm going to follow I'm going to go with you guys to the hunt. I'm going to put a mic on you, and we're going to film you for the entire journey of the zones, whether that's one night or 2 nights or whatever. And it's just going to be like an inside look, all access, completely, done up right to see what it's like to hunt a team handler and dog in, one of the most prestigious hunts in the world, at least the first part of it, which is the zones. So everyone needs to be on the lookout for that, because if it goes how we think it will and how we're planning, it's gonna be a good one. So I'm looking forward to that. What do you think about me following you around out there and filming it?
I mean, it won't bother me. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
As far as and for this, that'd be the best thing. Also, it's gonna be, as far as I can tell, I'm not gonna change a single thing. I'm gonna be who I always am and try to be respectful to the guys I'm hunting with and try to win. I mean, see how it goes.
Maybe I'll give you a slight advantage or something, kick my feet around back there.
Yeah, maybe.
Whenever one of theirs is trying to get treed. No, I'm not going to do that. But, yeah, that's kind of the big deal for this podcast. And it's just kind of letting everybody know that that's what we got on the radar coming up. And I think it's going to be fun. Hopefully, with a little luck, you guys can make a run at it with one of the 2 dogs that's qualified. So
what'll happen is you'll go with me and I'll tree 2 slick trees, and next will come in with 600 plus. And
yeah, that's probably how it will go. Yeah. I hope not, but I hope they both get through. So yeah, well, I think we're gonna go hunting now. So
yeah, I'm ready.
You got, what did you say you brought?
Daddy and Heist.
Daddy and Heist. All
Half
right.
siblings.
Yep. And I still don't know what I'm going to take. Probably for sure Ruby, maybe both of them. But yeah, so listen, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks Josh for coming by. And we're going to hopefully have a good night hunting tonight. And here pretty soon we'll be hunting in the zones, or you'll be hunting in the zones and I'll be there too. But yeah, you got any final thoughts, things you want to say or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming, and everybody, thanks for tuning in and listening wherever you get your podcasts. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and reach out to us on social media. Send us a direct message or whatever you want to do if you have any questions for Josh or about anything that we're doing here. So appreciate all the support. Couldn't do it without you guys watching and listening. So till next time, see ya.